With the arrival of the Decepticons, Orion Pax got excited and hoped it would lead to an alliance between them and the Autobots. However, Orion was mistaken and thus killed by Megatron. However, all was not lost as Orion Pax was rebuilt to become the all-powerful leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. With the destruction of Cybertron, Optimus and his team fled to Earth to escape the destruction of their home world. There they continued the war between Autobots and Decepticons. He has been alive for millions of years, so his experience is far beyond any other leader. As a Transformer, Optimus Prime can shapeshift into a vehicle. This vehicle would be the semi-truck, perfect for hiding out from humans that want him dead out of fear, or traveling long distances. And he can actually accelerate faster than a real semi. But that's not all he can do. He can dodge endless swarms of plasma that were quick enough to shoot directly into space within seconds. His trailer houses a remote drone, as well as its own jet fist, which really packs a punch, pun intended, and was capable of severely injuring Megatron with a single hit. He can also combine with his trailer to access multiple more powerful forms, such as the battle mode that amplifies his battle capabilities drastically. It also gives him an elongated missile launcher and the Blizzard Storm shooter capable of squirting pressurized water at an amazing force, or freeze a specific target solid. To put its power into perspective, this burst of water is powerful enough to push a giant robot shark and a nuclear device along with it all the way into the outer space. So the stream must have reached speed that is at least equal to the Earth's escape velocity, which is around 11 kilometers per second. Earth versions allow him to combine with his trailer to access super mode, which, along with the backup from things such as Minicons or Cyber Key, gives him supreme firepower. Further abilities include flight, enhanced strength and durability. He can also create a sort of email from kids, but since that would count as an outside help, it will be left out. He carries a laser cannon rifle, which is powerful enough to instantly kill some Decepticons. And as a giant robot, he has some really impressive durability, comparable to that of the Dinobots who survived an explosion visible from outer space. In his life, he has done really impressive feats over the years. He can overpower Megatron, who survived an opponent whose power level is at the Mountain Buster level, and survived long enough to cripple Megatron after getting fatal injury. But as any Autobot, he has his fair share of weaknesses. Outside of his truck form, his travel speed decreases. He can be superheated over time. His cannon rifle has been removed from him before and has died before. But still, if you are allies with this robot leader, you should be glad to be in the presence of a Prime. Optimus Prime, to be exact. Ever since Hero Yai was very young, he was taught a wide range of battle strategies, raised by Dr. J to be the perfect assassin. All of this was done for the sake of peace within the colonies. After cutting off his human emotions, Hero decided once and for all to pilot the Wing Gundam. Unfortunately, it didn't last long, and in order to protect the space colonies, Hero decided to sacrifice his Gundam and his life in a self-destruct sequence. However, as fate would have it, Hero lived to fight another day, and thanks to his friend Quatre's mechanical ingenuity, Hero inherited the Gundam they called Zero. Just like any other Gundam, Gundam Wing Zero is composed of the metal alloy known as Gundanium, a metal that is many times stronger and lighter than titanium. Hero's reflexes are so quick that they overmatch the faster-than-light Evian system, and Wing Zero itself is several times the speed of light. This Gundam carries around the Twin Buster Rifle, a weapon powerful enough to vaporize entire space colonies in one clean shot. It fires out plasma hotter than the core of the sun, and in the wrong hands it can be quite dangerous. Its beam sword is Wing Zero's main melee weapon, capable of slicing through Gundanium, which is how he was able to slice off the arm of Epion. But no doubt its greatest strength is the Zero System, which allows the user to see into the future and gain absolute victory, but has to be careful when using it. The Zero System could potentially put him in danger if he lets his guard slip. The Gundam Wing Zero is quite possibly the strongest Gundam of them all. It defeated Gundam Epion, and Hero is in fact a superhuman, who can survive island-busting explosions without any sort of protection. But still, the Wing Zero has its fair share of weaknesses. As said before, the wing system is his greatest strength, but at the risk of it harming the pilot. Hero's self-destruct sequence would leave him vulnerable, but he will only use it if civilians are put in danger and if he must sacrifice himself. The pilot is troubled by his dark past, and Hero never did manage to kill Relena like he said he would, but it's worth getting into this mech suit to pilot this Gundam.
Fight!
So why did Gundam Wing Zero win? This is a tough one since Optimus Prime has the greater ability and experience, but that would serve only to delay the inevitable. Therefore, I have to give it to the Gundam Wing Zero. It has plasma hotter than the sun that can melt right through Optimus Prime, and Hero has reflexes and speed vastly in his favor. Megatron can steal away Optimus Prime's blaster and kill him with it. There's no reason why Wing Zero couldn't do the same, especially since Wing Zero is far faster than Optimus Prime and Megatron combined. Furthermore, Wing Zero has the greater knockback within each of its physical hits, as it has a size advantage, towering over Optimus Prime twice over. Another important thing to consider is that Hero is generally a lone wolf. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime generally needs to be leading a team, putting Prime at a disadvantage throughout the fight. Add in Wing Zero's ability to read into the future, and there was no chance of Prime even hitting Hero. And even if we did use Sonic Wing Optimus and Jet Optimus, the outcome would not be any different. It would just prolong the inevitable. It looked like there was more to Wing Zero than what met Optimus Prime's eyes. The winner is Gundam Wing Zero.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer